Welcome back to the Crypto Gorilla YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about drops that are coming out this week that I'm either considering minting or that I will be minting. So if you like this kind of content, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel. It really helps the channel grow, and the more of a channel grows, the more I can give away. Speaking of which, I'll be giving away 0.1 Ethereum to my subscribers. If you want to find out how to win, be sure to stay until the end of the video. Also, never forget, I am not a financial advisor. Everything you hear in this video is just my opinion, and you need to always do your own research. So the first one on our list that we've spoken about quite a few times is going to be Infinity Labs. So in the past 48 hours, I cannot tell you how many times I've been asked if I'm going to be minting this project. So first of all, me buying a project or me not buying a project, it shouldn't have an effect on what you're doing. If you like something, you should go ahead and buy it, whether I like it or not. And if you don't like something and I'm buying it, you shouldn't go be buying it. I understand wanting my opinion, but I feel like a lot of people asking me for a yes or no answer, they're just going to do the exact same thing I'm doing. And I don't feel comfortable answering that question, because if I say no and then you don't buy it because of me and then I'm wrong, you're just going to be upset, and vice versa if I do say I'm buying it and the price goes down. So it's not a fun question to have to answer. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to mint this project yet or not. It's going to be a last minute decision. So here are my reasons why I'm still on the fence about this project. I know it's an anonymous team. I know they did the classic invite game just to get more people into the Discord, and the numbers don't actually represent the people who are really interested in this project. And today they did have a bug in their code when it came to their whitelist, so they had to delay the launch. But regardless of that, I like the concept that they came up with the timelines, and that this project is deflationary by nature. As people combine their NFTs together, making them more rare, there's going to be less supply on the market. And if collectors are actually interested in this project, as the price goes down, they're going to like that, because they're going to be able to pick up a bunch of pieces for cheaper than they would have, since they're already interested in this project and they already want to buy it. So they're just going to sweep the floor, and it's just going to bring the price up. The other thing that's going to happen is, as more people are purchasing these and as they're fusing them together, the ones that are remaining, people are just going to hoard them. So the prices are just going to go higher and higher. Now, is that going to discourage people from completing pieces because it's just way too expensive, and then the traded volume for this project is going to go down? That's a possibility. But if you're willing to let yours go for a decent price, you don't really care if people are pricing them at outrageous prices, because you're just going to make profit. So as I said, the team is anonymous. I did reach out to ask them questions about the future of this project, what happens after their first collection. I unfortunately did not get an answer. It's only been 36 hours and now they're pretty stumped, so I don't see it as a red flag. I probably just asked the wrong person. You know, not everybody checks Discord all day, and I really didn't push to get an answer. But the main reason I'm considering not minting this, it has nothing to do with the team and nothing to do with the project. It has to do with the community, because the amount of people who are asking me if they should mint this, I don't think they're actually interested in the project. I think they're just there for the flip. And we've seen this recently with a bunch of other projects, and those did not do well at all. It's almost worth it to wait for them to come out, wait for the price to drop, and then to pick it up later. The other reason I'm considering not minting this is because I have a ton of things on Solana that are coming up that I actually do want to invest in for the long term. So I want to hold on to them. Not that I don't want to hold on to this. If I got this one, I think this would be a good hold long term, because people are going to want to be putting these together. But for me, since I'm more interested in the other projects, I kind of have to weigh which one I want, because I don't have that much Sol. Most of my money is in Ethereum, and I don't want to have to sell what I'm holding in Ethereum in order to buy a ton of projects on Solana. So I have absolutely no idea which direction this is going to go when it drops. Is it going to pull a Galaxy Eggs where the price floor just keeps going higher and higher? Or is it going to tank like a bunch of projects that we've seen recently? You have to ask yourself, why are you interested in this project? If it's to hold long term, or if it's to complete these pieces and complete a timeline, you shouldn't care if the price goes down. You want it to go down. That way you can pick up more pieces. If you're in it just for the flip, then yeah, if it goes down, it sucks. And maybe you shouldn't mint this project if you don't have confidence in it. What you might be able to do is wait for the price to go down, which it might not. It might just go up, and then buy one once the prices are low, and then try your luck flipping it. Now, I have no idea if they're going to go up again, but that's just one of the strategies that you can use. So again, I have no idea what I'm going to do when it comes to this project. I'll probably just flip a coin. I know it's not the answer you wanted, but it's the answer I'm giving you. Next on the list, we have SolArmy. Now, this is another project we've spoken about multiple times. I'm going to link a video above if you want to hear my full opinion on this project, but I really love what this team is doing, what they're building. And I know that some of you are worried that the team is anonymous, and I totally get that. But honestly, the work that they're putting, their website, these designs, the app that they're building, like, the work just speaks for itself, at least for me. I am a bit disappointed that at first it was supposed to be you get both a 2D and a 3D NFT. Now they're only giving you one or the other. And I do feel like the floor price for the 3D ones are going to be higher than the 2D ones. Not that the 2D ones look bad. Like this one in particular looks really good. It's just, I feel that right now the trend is very much 3D art. So for me, unless I can get a really cool 2D one, I would personally rather get a 3D one. So these are going on sale on the 29th. They're going to be 2 Sol each, which is a great price for a Solana project of this caliber. It's going to be on Radium Dropbox, so it's basically just going to be a raffle. If you're chosen, you get a random NFT, either 2D or 3D. If not, you get a refund and better luck on the open market. So when you ask me if I want Infinite Labs, this is a project that I personally want to mint over Infinite Lab, just because I guess this speaks to me more. Next, we have one that I forgot about in my Cardano video last week called Yummi Universe, or Yummi Universe? Yummi Universe. So you want to know my reasoning for minting this project? They're cute and they're on Cardano. That's it, right? Anonymous team, not a verified project at the time of launch. The wallet's broke and they had a horrible launch. Roadmap is okay. Nope. Cute. Cardano. Now I will give it to Yummi Universe. They do put a lot of work into their project, and I am a very big fan of what they're doing. Now their previous work, if we skip the first ones that are all 8 ADA, it sells for quite expensive, and these look really good. I really love how these look, and I think this is the type of art that speaks with a lot of people. They also do cards, they also do figurines, and if we look on CNFT analytics, you can see that while there's not crazy volume, well, it's hard to judge because CNFT was broken recently, but even before that, there wasn't crazy volume, but they're still moving a decent amount every few days. There's still 10 to 20 sales every few days, and they go for anywhere between 100 ADA and 500 ADA. So I do believe there is a demand for this project. Their next project, the one that's coming out on the 29th, is going to be a 10,000 profile picture collection. And I personally really like these. They remind me a lot of Cool Cats on Ethereum. So I will try to mint a few of these. It's going to have a limit of 1 per transaction. However, there's only 7,000 people in the Discord, so I think I might be able to get away. I mean, I hope I just get one, but I think I will be able to get away with multiple. So if I can, I'm even going to get 2, 3, 4 of these, because I do think it's something that will do well. I'll be able to flip a couple to pay for the ones I purchased, and then I'll be able to hold on to the others long term for basically free. But yeah, if you want to know my honest opinion for minting this, is cute and Cardano. That's my due diligence, okay? Rocket emojis, do your own research. So as I said, there's going to be 10,000 of these available. They're going to go on sale on the 29th of September. I believe it's at 10 a.m., but always double check the times, especially we have different time zones. And they're going to go for, they don't have an official price, but they do say they're thinking about putting these at 40 ADA each. Next, we have very important dummies. We also already spoke about this one. I'm going to link the video above on my opinion on this project, but I do think it's going to do very well. So total there's going to be 3,500, but the first drop was only 500. The next one is 1,000, and the first one went in less than a minute. If we check CNFT, we filter by lowest to highest. The floor price is 170 ADA, so they did quite well. So if we check CNFT analytics, keep in mind that these do not have a very high volume. There's anywhere from 5 to 10 transactions per day. However, they do sell for a lot more than they mint. They sell for 5, 6, 7x their minting price. So if you're interested in holding this long term, or even if you just want to flip, I do think this will be a good investment. Just my opinion, do your own research. Now remember, whenever there's a new drop, that increases the supply on the market. So these prices will go down, at least for the next generation. But regardless, I do think the price is going to be more than the minting price. So in my opinion, I won't be taking a loss when I mint this. So these are going on sale on October 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern, and they're going to go for 32 ADA each. Next on the list, we have Yakuza Cat Society. So I've been asked many times if I'm going to mint this one. I personally can't. I'm not going to be available during the time of launch. However, if I was available, I would mint this project personally. Now, it doesn't mean you should. Always do your own research, but I really like what this team is doing. Now, the team is fully anonymous. Unless somebody was able to uncover who this team is, they don't give a link to their social media or anything like that. However, I am a fan of the art of this project, but I do like what they're doing in the post-sale roadmap, particularly the coin that they're going to be releasing. And if you go over to their Discord, you're going to be able to find out a little bit more about this token. So how can I join the Yakuza syndicates and what are the benefits? So the way you register for the Yakuza syndicate is by staking your cat NFTs. There will be an incentivized reward in the early stage. For the first 30 days, all members can receive 100 Dama tokens a day per each Yakuza cat, and future rewards will be determined by the community. So the Dama token will have its utility in the Yakuza War game. You can leave by unstaking and moving to another syndicate at any time. Don't worry, you won't lose a finger. Then they give you some tokenomics. They say after the Yakuza cats are sold out, 30 ETH plus 27 million Dama will be supplied as liquidity to SushiSwap. Now they did do an initial launch of 100, although now there's 123 cats, and the floor price is 0.8 Ethereum. It's going up fast. Just yesterday, it was at 0.65, but really what attracts me to this project, there's two things. One, the community. Now there's 40,000 people in their Discord. Obviously, not all 40,000 are real. However, the community does seem very alive. People do seem really into this project and they really like it. The amount of people I've seen in my Discord with a Yakuza Cat Society profile picture is pretty high. So people do really like this project, at least from what I've seen. And the other reason is when anything is well done with cats or apes, people really like that. Think about it. All the ape projects, all the cat projects, cool cats, gutter cats, Mars Cat Voyager, cup cats. There are a ton of these. They all sell for 0.4 Ethereum to 10 Ethereum as a floor, and people really love cats. So if you're able to make a good society around a cat project, it seems to perform very well. And I understand that doesn't sound like the best due diligence, but sometimes you don't need the best due diligence. You know, sometimes I just ape into something and it pays off. I do like the team, despite being anonymous. I do like what they're doing with the coin, and I do like the community they're building. So to me, this is something I would be willing to invest in despite being an anonymous team. The next thing I want to address, because I've been getting so many questions about this project, is Nextverse. So I had pre-sale for this project and I was telling people I'm not buying this unless I see a demo, and the demo has to be decent. I didn't understand how an anonymous team that claims they're making Decentraland, because I messaged them, I reached out and I asked them what's your game going to be, and they basically said Decentraland. I didn't understand how an anonymous team with what seemed like no funding, and it's not that big of a team, how they were going to build a Decentraland or a sandbox. That takes millions in funding. It takes a lot of devs. It takes a lot of partnerships. It's not an easy thing to do. So without a very good demo or the team doxing themselves, I was not going to use my pre-sale. I was just going to pass. Even if I lose out on money, I was just going to skip. Now today, something unfortunate released, and I was actually in talks with, I won't name who they are, certain people involved in the project, and they were just devastated by this. They had no idea. So it's really a sad situation. It's sad for the community. It's sad for the mods. So if you don't know what happened, this person who doesn't have a lot of followers, they were at 8 this morning. They tweeted this, that the art from Nextverse is plagiarized. So here, if we look at the images, you can see somebody's art. And if we skip to the next one, it's pretty much ripped off. I understand that art is inspired from other people, but like the smiley face on this hoodie and the spikes for the dinosaur, it's exactly the same. Next, you have this astronaut, and the astronaut also looks very similar. And finally, this, I guess, is the military commander. They pretty much took all these designs from other artists. And they even say they reached out to the artist, and the artist says they have no idea. It wasn't a collab. They don't understand why this person is taking their art. This one too, there's a 3D image. And if you look here, it looks very similar to this 3D outfit. The other thing people notice is that the hero section on their website, the splash image that they used was from another website. So here's the image here. You can see this thing in the background, this sign, and here you have the thing in the background, the sign, the people standing in front of the shop, the little fire down here. Here you got the people in front of the little fire. So even the clothesline, it's the exact same image. Now, to their credit, they animated the image. You got the spaceships flying in the background, you got the fire going, the sign is all lit up, these electrical wires are swinging in the wind, but people were very alarmed by all this art not being original. Now, as I said, I had agreed with certain people that I wouldn't make a video about this until the developers address this, and they have. They said, we are solving the copyright issues. Please DM if you have any questions. Then they said, we decided to completely delete all 2D images, including artwork, without copyright issues. Details will be announced soon. It will be focused on game items, including land, buildings, and spaceships. We deeply apologize to the original artist. So if you go to sneak peeks, they pretty much cleared all the art that was there, and there was some really nice stuff. There was even a spaceship So I don't know why they cleared that. Maybe the spaceship that they showed was also plagiarized. So it's really sad that this happened. I feel very bad for the community. I feel very bad for the mods. And now they've also made an announcement on their Twitter. First of all, they've apologized. And second of all, they say Nextverse team signed a contract with the original illustration artist. We are working on NFT artworks that do not have copyright issues. The artist accepted team's apology and agreed new NFT artworks together. That's only one of the artists. They stole from multiple. I'm not sure if they apologized to the other people, and I have yet to see this artist acknowledge that they are working with Nextverse, and people seem to be on both sides. There's a lot of them who are upset that they didn't apologize to the other artists, and there's a lot of people who are still very bullish on this project. People have invested their time, they grinded to make pre-sale, so they want this to end up working out. They want it to go well, and they want it to be a huge project. So I'll never wish bad on a project. I do hope it turns out well for them. For me personally, I'm gonna need to see something very convincing, not only for the art, for the game. The game demo that they released was not impressive at all. It's basically just looping through a city over and over again. It wasn't a game demo. Apparently, I mean, I don't have the expertise, but apparently it's not that difficult to make. So for me, this was already a pass. So I'm gonna need to see something very convincing. Ideally, the team doxes themselves. If the team doxes themselves, I would have a lot more confidence investing in this project. And again, I have pre-sale and I'm willing to pass up pre-sale over giving somebody I don't trust my money. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow. And the more of a channel grows, the more I'm able to give away. Speaking of which, I'm giving away 0.1 Ethereum to my subscribers. All you have to do to qualify is subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, retweet my pinned tweet, and tag one friend in the comment section of my pinned tweet. If you like NFTs, if you need help with something, be sure to join a Discord. We would love to have you there. If you want to buy crypto in Canada, be sure to use my referral links in the description down below and you'll get free money when you make your first trade. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching the Crypto Gorilla. Peace.